Hey, what's up? This is Mike with Santa Sonia, and you're watching CMS TV.
It's the great Motorhead right here on your classic metal show from the World Is Yours release. That is Bye Bye Bitch, Bye Bye.
That's right. See ya, cunt.
That goes out by request to Ernie Hines checking in with us tonight. And then we heard some Alice Cooper there with Under My Wheels for Jim Bartek. And we heard your boy Sammy Hagar doing Fast Times at Ridgemont High for The Demon.
Good stuff there. Like it.
So there you are. So
nice.
If you like to get a request in, just send it over to the request email, request@theclassicmetalshow.com.
Sure. Well, dude, before we get too far, can I make a couple of quick announcements here before we get into something?
Make some announcements.
All right. Well, first and foremost, I think of most importance, did you see that our friend, Mr. Ronnie Monroe, had to step out of Vicious Rumors this week?
I was not aware. No.
Yeah, Ronnie got injured / sick, and he's on the mend. So obviously we wish our friend Ronnie Monroe, not Ronnie Romero, Ronnie Monroe.
Right.
Good vibes, I guess, to get healthy, because he's going through some shit.
Oh, yeah? So have you spoken with him at all?
I did, but I don't want to talk about what he's going through. But
I'm not asking you to tell me.
Yeah.
And are you aware of the situation?
I am. I talked to him yesterday, actually, for about a half hour or so. And
Okay.
yeah, he's going through some stuff, and he's trying to get healthy again.
Mm-hmm.
But he had both an injury and an illness that are both kind of major. So
Okay.
So he's dealing with some shit, but he's on the mend. So obviously he's a friend of the show. I thought we should send some good vibes to our friend.
Well, he was my friend first.
Well, but I poached him. As I do.
Of course.
I steal all the friends. So that's one thing. And then the other, this is a much better topic, but so I struck up a deal this week with a company called Too Immersive for You. It's an AI video company.
Okay.
And I gave them some specs, just some basic, specs, and I had them create the closing credits for the CMS.
Okay.
So would you like to see the new outro for the CMS?
Okay.
That goes in this week. All right, I'll just play it. It's going to take us off the screen for 30 seconds, but this is the new outro made from AI and what AI thinks of the classic metal show. So,
okay, this is an outro for like the video segments?
Yeah, so when people watch it on Rumble or whatever, the video, the cut-up segments,
right.
This is what'll play at the end.
Okay.
So check it out. Here we go. So there it is.
All right. So we got hot chicks, we got booze, we got muscle cars,
yeah,
screaming vocals and guitars and concerts and just kind of manly shit.
But not bad for me giving no instruction. I just said here's the link to our show.
All right.
And that's what it came up with as our show.
It seems to encompass pretty much everything we like.
Yeah. So
just muscle cars, some good strong booze, some good hard loud music.
Yeah. Tits,
motorcycles,
all manly stuff.
Yeah, just manly things.
That's right. Well, I like it.
Can we see it one more time?
Sure. Here we go. I like it.
Yeah, good stuff.
It says us, that's for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it kind of takes in all the elements, doesn't it?
It does. It definitely does. So I was very pleased with that. I just want to thank the guys over at Too Immersive for You. The number 2 immersive for the number 4 U, letter U. Big pain in the ass fucking URL, but tooimmersive4u.com. Thanks to Dusan who did the video for me. I very much appreciate it. And
Okay.
he's working on some for his Eric's actually recording music now for Chris Akin Presents.
Okay.
And then Dusan's gonna take that and make an intro and an outro for Chris Akin Presents, because that intro and outro stinks. The current ones, they're just fucking terrible. So I am more than happy to switch over to anything better, and Eric hates it too. It's funny. One of the first things Eric said to me when he started Chris Akin Presents, he's like, "So how attached are you to that intro song?"
Well, he is a musician. I mean, he's obviously gonna, do something better than what you or I could ever come up with. And obviously, we enlisted the help of our good friend Sean Sheldon,
Sure.
who did the CMS theme song. And I mean, that thing has reigned supreme for 15 years.
Yeah, it ain't going anywhere. So so yeah, I didn't, and it's funny because I told Eric, I said, I have no connection to this. This is fucking royalty free junk that I got from YouTube. That's where I got that music from for the Chris Akin Presents one.
Right,
So,
of course.
so change it away. I don't give a shit. So
Yeah, give me something better.
yeah, so he's working on that, with all of his free time. With all of his free time, he's been out on the road fucking
Sure.
like 8 of the last 10 days or something.
Yeah, he's going to be in this area twice in the fall.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, he's going to be over here at the Four Winds Casino, and he's going to be out at the Arcata in St. Charles. So I'll see him a couple of times this fall.
So it sounds like a couple of no CMSs those
No,
nights.
no, I think they're on Fridays.
Oh, that's good.
I think they're both on a Friday.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I'm looking forward to seeing Eric and of course Steven. They're always a good hang.
Sure. Yeah, it'd be fun to see those guys. So
Yeah.
all good. So all right. Should we go to, let's see. Should we do topics or should we go to Red Rain, the main topic?
Well, let's take a phone call first.
All right, let's do that.
Hail and kill, caller. You're on the air.
Hail and kill, lads. It's Tim.
Hey, Tim, is that you who's been blowing up the phone for the last few minutes?
Well, I don't know about blowing up the phone. Maybe blowing the phone, but we won't go there.
Well, what can we do for you, Tim?
I just wanted to just drop in quickly to anyone that's listening from Australia. The Winger Tour with Ron Keel is cancelled due to circumstances beyond their control, nothing to do with the promoter. Winger announced it on his Facebook an hour ago. They're trying to reschedule. So I know guys have a lot of Australian listeners and probably people that would be going to this. So I just wanted to drop in and say that.
Okay, look at you spreading the news.
Yeah.
You're a man in the know, Tim.
Well, I would question whether I'm even a man. Hail and kill.
Or if the other man is known as No.
So there you are. So the Ron Keel Winger Tour canceled in Australia.
I was unaware.
And Tim was looking forward to that because he was hoping you would be able to hook him up with our good friend Ron to say, "How you doing, Ron? Glad to meet you."
Hey, Ron, just look for the shaky guy in the front row. Shake his hand. All you gotta do is just fucking stick your hand out. It'll shake.
It'll shake itself. Yep. It practically shakes itself.
That's right.
All right. So what were you going after next?
Well, we could do topics or we could do Red Rain.
Well, I think the Red Rain is important.
Okay.
I know that you were, what's the word I'm looking for? That your services were requested by the great Chip Ruggieri.
Yeah, just basic. Here, put out a post.
But you did.
Yeah, I did.
I mean, he reached out to you and asked you to make the video link available, and that way everybody could go find it.
Yeah. So it is out there. It's for those that do not know, our very good friends, Red Rain. They have signed with Deco Entertainment, which is
they put out a press release this week as
they
well.
did. And I'll let you read away, sir,
Yeah,
if you have it.
Yeah, I do. I have it right here in front of me. I was actually given just a little bit of a shout out.
All right.
In the old press release.
Of course, because you're a celebrity.
I am a big celebrity. But if you're not familiar with Chipster PR and Consulting has been, very good to the CMS. They latched on when I first got into radio way back in '96. They were my very first publicist that I was made aware of or worked with, and Chip over there at Chipster was very cool about getting me some hookups with some interviews and some guests and some new music and various other things. And I met Chip just once. Have you ever met Chip in person?
I have not met. I mean, I've talked to him a zillion times on the phone.
He came out to a Red Rain show, so I got to meet Chip in person after all these years. And so Chip has been very good to us. In fact, whoever won the Doc and Box set, that was compliments of Chipster PR.
It was, yeah.
And Chris Aiken, of course, he gave up his less than coveted box set.
Well, I gave up one. I still have this one right here.
Oh, yeah, you got two?
I got two.
How did you get two?
They sent two.
Who did?
Chip.
Really? I got one.
He might have fucked up, but I'll take it.
All right, very good.
Another giveaway for another day.
All right, very good.
That's why it's sitting here, because needless to say, I'm not going to do anything with it. So
yeah, I get you. Well, anyway, he put out a press release. I hooked the Red Rain guys up with Chipster years ago, and Chip has been good to those guys. And, I had gotten a hold of Chip, and I had given him a copy of the Chasing Shadows self-produced album prior to their re-recording of some of the songs from that for their EP.
Sure.
That they worked with David Ivory on. And they've been working with Chip ever since. So Chip's been very cool to the guys in Red Rain and has helped them quite a bit.
Absolutely.
So I appreciate that as well. But anyway, for immediate release, Red Rain and Deco Entertainment team up for the release of the forthcoming album, Don't Look Back, out on October 27th. Everything is so late in the year.
My birthday.
Yeah. The title track, Don't Look Back, is out now, featuring George Lynch from Dokken and Lynch Mob. I played it at the beginning of the show tonight. Richmond, Virginia-based rockers Red Rain take 80s influences and steer them in a more contemporary direction, bridging the sounds of yesterday and today. The band is comprised of members, singer-guitarist Carlton Bubba McMichael, guitarist Stevie Shred, bassist Larry Moore, and drummer Sammy Lee. Red Rain has worked with Grammy Award-winning multi-platinum producer David Ivory, also known with Hailstorm, on both its releases, 2021's self-titled EP and 2023's forthcoming full-length Don't Look Back. Don't Look Back, the 10-track LP, is bolstered by such standout tracks as Don't Look Back, highlighted by the guest appearance from guitarist George Lynch, Here I Am, No Peace, No Love, as the band explains. Don't Look Back is the favorite track as it does feature George Lynch. It is all the ingredients for a great song, raw and heavy and melodic. It's a song about reminiscing in the past, which were not great memories. After the reflection, this person decides to not look back any longer and one day decides to move forward with living their best life and making new positive memories. They continue, having George Lynch on the song is a dream come true. We met George through a mutual friend, Neely from the Classic Metal Show.
Wait a minute. Stop right there. Stop the presses. Who was that great friend?
It was Neely from the Classic Metal Show.
Wow.
Yeah. We asked George to guest star on the track, and he agreed. Having already shared the stage with the likes of Dokken, Extreme, Jackal, Lita Ford, Tesla, Red Rain looks forward to spreading the word further with live shows in support of Don't Look Back. The band is thrilled to join Deco Entertainment family, as Sammy Lee asserts. We are very excited to have teamed up with Deco Entertainment for our new studio album, Don't Look Back. Bruce, Charlie, and the Deco team have been wonderful to work with and share our vision for promoting the new album globally. Deco Entertainment president Bruce, I can't pronounce your last name, Bruce Prucci, blah, 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 blah. Sorry. Agrees that our energy bill at the Deco totally paid, and we're dialing up the power. Red Rain, high voltage.
Woo!
When asked the following question about their future, this is how the guys responded. What can fans expect from seeing the band live? Playing live shows is the most important factor of Red Rain. We are a live band before anything else. The energy we feed to the crowd makes every performance exciting, more unique than the last. After the show, we go out and connect with our fans, which makes each show special on its own. What are the tour plans? Our first goal is to get the new album released. Once it's completed, we will focus on touring, looking to play as many cities as we can. Don't Look Back will be available on CD and limited edition vinyl. And then there's information about pre-ordering your bundles with CDs, koozies, stickers, T-shirts, yada yada yada. So they just got all kinds of merch you can pick up. So
yeah, I'll put it on the scroll. Hold on, I'll put the link on the scroll so that people can do their pre-ordering. I think that's there. You go. So if you want to pre-order the Red Rain Don't Look Back CD or the merch and all that other shit, there it is. There's your link.
All right, perfect.
So we got permission to play the video here on the show tonight. First time play. I'm gonna not play it at exactly this second, but I will in about 2 minutes. That'll give everybody that is listening, the people that are listening on the streams, time to find Rumble, cmstv.net, wherever else, theclassicmetalshow.com. I even put it back on YouTube. This one time I'll put something on YouTube. If you want to watch on the CMS YouTube page, Twitter, Minds, it's on Minds right now, Rumble, Odyssey, DLive, everywhere we're about to play it. So if you want to see the video, you can go to one of those outlets right now.
Right.
And before we get to playing it, we'll give people a minute to get there. You've seen it. What'd you think?
Well, it's old school.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for those of you who like old school style rock videos, it's old school. It kind of reminds you, of the MTV video days, when bands are working on new music in the studio, but then you switch to seeing them live, and then you see the behind the scenes things. It's kind of like an old Metallica video. They like Nothing Else Matters or something like that. Where. So kind of it's got that vibe, the old school music video vibe.
Yeah, it reminded me of those old VHS tapes that every band used to put out with like a little bit of footage from their tours and stuff. So,
right.
I think I liked it. It's fun, and the song's fun. And George Lynch, my goodness, I don't think he could have put another note on the thing. Do you? I mean, my God, he's going nuts.
He was all over the place. He noodled his ass off just like George Lynch would do.
He did. So all right, so let's cue it up and let's play it. This is Red Rain. Don't Look Back, the music video for a first time play.
Well, our good friend Sammy Lee has tuned in and he says thank you.
Well, you're welcome, Sammy. You owe us. So let's check it out right now. This is Red Rain, Don't Look Back, right here on your classic
metal. On your classic metal show.
Yeah, one of us will say it.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers. Here we go. Here it is. And there you have it.
There
Red
you are.
Rain.
I see some CMS shirts popping up in that video.
Yeah, I saw it. Sammy got his gas station shirt on.
Yeah, they're wearing their CMS swag in the
That's
video.
right. That's right.
So
There's a bunch of those in here.
yeah.
There's my dentist on drums.
But you gotta give credit to the boys though. I mean, they're out there working their asses off. I mean, they're normal working dudes that got normal jobs, but they try to gig when they can, and obviously
Sure.
spend the time and the money to have quality recordings and doing videos and doing it old school. But again, it's a very impassioned thing for them guys. So
Sure.
I'm always willing to support people who are willing to put the money where their mouth is, and being a working band these days is not cheap.
No, it's definitely not. I'm going to put this comment up just because I agree with it totally. Sipping from a juice box. These boys are wild. That did make me laugh when I saw it, even the first time when I saw Bubba drinking from the juice box.
Right.
I was like, what do you do? Steal that from his kid's lunch?
Yeah.
Too good. But yeah, I like it. I like the song. I like the whole album. I mean, how long have we had the album?
Oh, 3 months.
While.
Yeah, 3 months at least.
It's real good. It's real. I don't think that's the best track though. It's the only place I really disagree with what the press release had to say.
The thing is, again, it features George Lynch,
Yeah.
legendary guy, George Lynch. But yeah, the whole album is solid. I think you're going to like it if you just like the straight ahead, old school style hard rock and metal. I think these guys, I enjoyed the Chasing Shadows, which, I asked you to do. It all started with Sammy giving me the full copy of Chasing Shadows.
Right.
And you were still doing some writing at the time with Pitch Riff, or I think that's what you were still doing.
Probably.
And I asked you to do a review for me, to help them out.
Right.
And you did. And then, I got them involved with Chipster, and it just kind of snowballed from there. And they were able to, get involved with David Ivory and re-record some of those songs and get some gigs playing with Tesla and the various other, people.
Right.
And, here they are with their sophomore release, which I think you're really going to enjoy.
I think so. Unless you're Jackal, of course.
Oh, of course. It wasn't very good.
Let's see.
Okay.
Get rid of Lynch and it's perfect. Shut up, Jim. When do we hear the new Dokken? September.
Well, probably sooner.
Yeah, well, you hear at least a single.
You'll at least get a single before then, because it's due out in about a month. So
You need to reach out to Don and see if we can world premiere that video.
What do you mean reach out? I'll see him tomorrow.
Well, reach over. I guess reach over and ask him if we can world premiere it.
I've been on the phone half a dozen times this week with Don. In fact, I was on the phone with him an hour before the show. So no, I'll see him tomorrow. I'll find out what the scoop is with the new video. And
Yeah, if they don't already have an agreement with somebody, we'd like to.
Yeah, be the
feature it.
debut. Of course.
We'd like to, we kind of are the conduit to Dokken fans.
Yeah, we are. We are the home of Dokken.
I would say that is probably true.
Yeah.
So.
No, I'll find out tomorrow.
Okay.
When I see Don, I'm going to find out what the scoop with the video is, and if we can be the home of the debut.
Yeah, because that worked pretty well, didn't it? That was pretty easy. I was praying. I ain't gonna lie. I was praying the video didn't cut out in the middle or freeze or any of that bullshit that we've been prone to have happen on occasion. But I must have tested it like a dozen times today.
So don't fuck up on me.
Yeah, I was like, please work.
I want to know that my 450 shekels went to a good cause.
Yeah, well, it did. Obviously did. It worked.
Yeah. And Sammy wants the correct demon.
Okay.
Not a dentist, accountant.
That's good point, Sammy. Good point.
Yeah, so fuck you, demon.
Yeah.
Yeah, get it right.
Saggy-titted bitch. Shut up.
Hail and kill call. You're on the air.
Who called me a dentist?
Demon in the chat room. It's Sammy Lee. Sammy Lee of the Great Red Rain out of Richmond, Virginia on the line.
I've never been called a dentist in my life.
Well, you have now.
You hadn't been called an accountant until about 3 months ago, right?
Well, that's true, too. That is true, too. Hey, thanks for playing the video.
Hey, thanks for giving it to us to play. That was easy.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I appreciate it. So I was watching the video, and I was called a dentist, and I was told George Lynch didn't add to the song. Come on, what's going on here?
And that's your friend Jackal.
I know, Jackal. What's going on, man?
He's being an asshole toward you because you rub shoulders with the Dokken legacy.
I did not. I rubbed shoulders with the classic metal show legacy that rubbed shoulders with the Dokken legacy.
So what's going on in Richmond, Virginia this evening? Are you chilling with your whiskey, or are you staying sober tonight, or what are you doing?
Nah, I went to the horse track today, and we did some betting from about 1 to about 8, and then had a couple more beers, and then came home and watched you guys.
That's it. You went
That's
and
it?
you bet on nags, and then you came home and watched a couple of nags.
My nags died halfway through the damn race. I actually. So the funny thing is, I was down. I think on the way home, 50 bones. That's about it. I was down
That ain't
50.
bad.
I was down about 175, and then I hit a horse in the last race.
That's not too bad.
It didn't
Down
damage.
50?
That's how Red Rain makes their money. It's
did.
not their story.
It didn't damage your bumper or anything, did it?
No, it didn't. But that's how we pay. That's how we pay to keep the record going.
Yeah, sure.
So 3 states will no longer get the Red Rain record because you came out behind today.
Yeah, pretty much. So that means I owe the record label probably another, $350. So no, this is great. I appreciate you guys. We were actually going to debut the video yesterday, and as always, we want you guys to be the first ones to do it. So luckily, with some things that fell through, we were able to hold it off a day so you guys could play it.
Well, what possibly fell
it.
through yesterday, Sammy, that was so important that we somehow picked up the scraps?
How did you? That's a good question, Neely. So I went horse racing today. Did I tell you that?
Were you a jockey on one of these horses?
No, I wasn't. So anyway, things fell through. That's just the way it is, and that's good. And Deco's been awesome so far. We were very happy to partnership with him, which is great. And but we were lucky to hold the video off a day off so we could get you guys to play it, and we're very excited about that. You guys, as always, we talk all the time, and I know we laugh and we joke, but you guys were so instrumental in not only getting us to chip in the beginning, but also now getting George Lynch and then getting us to where we are. So we always appreciate that. We try to give you.
Well, you got yourself where you are. We're not musicians. We have zero talent. We just look good on camera.
That's true. You guys did absolutely nothing to get us where we were. We did some touring, and we did it on our own.
That's right.
So I'm sorry I gave you that much credit. No, come on. You guys know what y'all have done. I mean, we don't have to go through that again. But look, George wouldn't have been on this album if it wasn't for you, Neely, and Chris is working on the website, and you guys are instrumental in everything we do. So we really want you guys to always have first priority to everything we do. And now that when you sign with a label, that sometimes there's things that they do that aren't it's conducive to what we want to do. But luckily, this worked out. So hopefully, this will work out more in the end.
Well, I hope, obviously distribution and making people aware of, you and your product and so forth is important. I mean, obviously everybody gets lost in the mix these days because there's no concentrated outlet for new bands, new music, new, whatever. I mean, obviously there's no radio anymore. There's no such thing as MTV. There's no anything. So people have to find you in all the thousands of people that record and put out music from their own basement.
Sure.
And so it's tough. It's a tough gig. We
It is
understand that.
tough.
We understand that 100%. And we're one of the few, I think, shows that are out there that will take time. And because you're our friends, obviously you get a premium spot. So I will be checking the mailbox for that that check you promised this week. But
$1.10.
exactly. No,
Right.
but in all seriousness, though, we support our friends, and you know that.
No,
So.
you listen. We've gone through the story 1,000 times. We met a long time ago, and so on and so on. But I can't. Again, I know this sounds funny, and I've repeated myself, but you guys are so instrumental. Really, you can say no, but where we are today was thanks to the Classic Metal Show. Because you're right, you play music from bands that don't have that outlet, and that is a big deal. And and then also and Neely, I mean, God, with Chip, I mean, the bridge to Chip was through you guys. And so yeah, and then Chip's kind of taking the band and run it to where it's ours. So we're very excited. We're very excited about this album. Excuse me. I know you guys have talked about the album. We're going to have a brand new video, a more, I heard y'all talk about MTV, a more MTV type band, more storyline video coming out in a month with Here I Am. Here I Am is going to be the next single that comes out. This one, I know is a little more behind the scenes in the studio and the live. This one came a little quicker. We couldn't really get into a studio to do a brand new video, but this was to show some of the things that we did behind the scenes and in front of the cameras and shows. And so we thought it was just a fun video, but the next one's really going to be a hard-hitting video. It's got a message to it about depression and mental health, and we got a really good concept right at this moment. We're very excited about that as well.
Well, let me ask you something about this current video, Sammy. There's some faraway shots of somebody shooting from like a balcony position of you guys on stage. Where did you get that footage from?
So the shot. So a lot of those shots were done here when we opened for Tesla in Richmond at the national show. So those shots were, one of the shots that you're talking about was from my IT guy at work that I work with. He was on the balcony just shooting regular video.
Okay.
So, and he had sent it to me, and a lot of the crowd that you see is video that I shoot. You guys have seen us live. I don't remember doing it at the Ohio show, but most of our concerts that we do, the last song that we do is Not That Way. And, you guys know it, but at the very,
single.
That's right. That we've done, as Chris has pointed out, that we've done 17 times.
Yeah.
But, but in the middle of that song, there's a breakdown where the song stops and Bubba just kind of strums. And normally per show, I'll get up and I'll leave the drums and I'll get the front stage and I shoot the crowd. So that's where all that crowd shots are. That's me shooting on my phone. Most of that video is shot on iPhone.
So were you getting up from your drum set and shooting the crowd, checking teeth, or were you just getting crowd reaction?
Checking what?
Checking teeth. I'm making the dentist joke.
I know you are. Yes, I know. I didn't have my tools with me, but yes. We just listen, and it's funny that you say that because I actually had somebody who is a very good friend and is in sort of the music business as far as interviewing bands and stuff, and said, you really shouldn't get up and do that. You should let people do it for you. Our thinking about that is, if I get up and shoot the crowd, then we can actually tell people, go to the sites, take a look, find yourself, pin yourself, show your friends, everything else. And it draws attention to the band. It draws attention to people. and it's fun. People enjoy it. We enjoy it, and it adds 2 minutes to the show, which we need every minute we can.
So, Emmy, I know that this is kind of premature and maybe there's no answer to this, but do you have anything on the horizon as far as some live performances? I know the summer's already winding down, as much as I hate to say it. We're already in August, but do you have anything, perhaps on the future?
So we don't have any shows at the moment. It's 50-50 for the fact that some of the shows that we were looking for just didn't pan out. And the other part is, let's get the album out. Let's get the publicity out. Let's get people aware of the new album. Let's get acquainted with Deco. Let Deco put the album out. So it's a little bit of both. It's a little bit, we've been trying to get shows and we haven't been able to get the shows we want. And it's a little bit of, let's hold off till the album's out and get people acquainted with it. So as of right now, the plan is, and again, to get the album out, let's get some publicity. We're going to do some interviews. We're going to do, what you guys did tonight and so on. And then we'll, and as fall kind of falls on us, we'll start working on shows.
All right.
Very good.
I know you guys like to play live, but it's not always easy to, secure that gig or opening slot or whatever the case may be. But, it's tough being a band these days. It's just, if you want to get out and play, I mean, obviously you guys have spent the time and the money to put together a video as well as record and, working with a top-notch producer, David Ivory, which is very cool because and the guy has got a name in the business,
Yep. And he did a hell of a job on this album too. This album it's 50,000 miles away from the first EP that we did.
It's way further along than the last eight or nine renditions of Not That Way.
And don't forget the 2 renditions of Red Rain. You forgot those. But I will tell you this, though. You're right. I mean, it is hard, and we are plugging away. But what I think, it's funny, when I went out to the track today with a bunch of friends, and they were asking me, I guess what people don't really understand is a band can only play somewhere if the promoter books them and wants them to play. In other words, I still get emails like, hey, man, I heard you on Apple, and would love to have you come to Dallas. Well, that'd be great. We'd love to come to Dallas, but unless a promoter books us, there's nowhere to play in Dallas.
Yeah,
I think people think it's up to us where we want to play, and unfortunately, it's not up to us where we want to play.
Well, we've talked about that on the show a million times. That where fans say to band, hey man, why don't you come up to this area and blah blah blah, and it's just like, yeah, we'd love to play that area. Find us a promoter that'll pay us to come up there.
Right and we've been very lucky with a lot of promoters. They're great. I mean, a lot of them haven't heard of us, and certainly understandable. So I took a different approach with Chip. We were talking about it, so let's make them hear about us. Let's get this album out. Let's, we did the deal with Deco, which was awesome. Deco's been great. They're open to a lot of ideas that we're going to move forward, and let's push this down their throat so that they will book us. And that's sort of the plan right at the moment.
Very good, man.
Yeah.
So what is the plan? Do you have a plan yet for more promotion for the new release aside from here? I mean, is Deco lining things up for you, or is Chip lining things up for you, or how does that work? I'm trying to pull the curtain back here to kind of let the fans know what you guys have to go through to get the word out there about the band as well as your new release.
No, we decided this is it. This is the beginning, the middle, and the end. Yes, we do have a plan. I mean, we're still formulating everything that we would like to do, where we want to go with it. So it would be hard to tell you what we want to do, but we again, as repetitive as I sound, and I'm sorry to keep repeating, is you guys always get, the very first, of anything that we do. So from here on out, we have some things in place that we're trying to do. We just need to put them in place, and that's what we're working on.
There'll be that big appearance on Chris Aiken Presents, and of course that follow-up on the Seth Williams show. He's got a whole lineup of interviews scheduled.
I'm going to be on Mickey's podcast, I think, on Thursday. And, I don't know. I don't know what we're doing, but yes. I'm going to be leaning on Chris Aiken's podcast and all the people that he knows. And we brought on another team member out in California, a woman named Gina, who is awesome. So, and she's got her crowd and what she does, and she gets fans interviews. We're going to lean on her. And obviously, the rock of the whole band is Chip Ruggieri. I mean, listen, without him, we wouldn't be here as well either. He's the rock, the glue that holds the band together. So he's got a plan. Sometimes I never know what it is until the last minute. So that I trust him wholeheartedly. And Chip and I have such a great relationship that I don't even need to question what he asked me to do.
Well, Chip enlisted the talents of the one and only Chris Aiken this week to make sure that there was, some kind of foundation work for, releasing the video and the first single and all that.
Yes. I felt bad because Chris wrote me, and then I had to send Chris a list of things that needed to be done.
Wasn't a very long list.
Bad about that, but I'm the middleman,
All right.
I don't ask. I just, but, again, when Chip said, hey, they can play it, but they got to do this and that, I was like, you know what? I said, I'll even answer for them. I'm sure that's not even a problem, but I'm going to send it to Chris anyway. And as usual, it's never a problem with you guys.
That was easy. No biggie.
And you guys saw in the video, once again, I represented the Classic Metal Show in one of my drum scenes. I was wearing my new Classic Metal Show shirt.
And I think Larry was actually wearing one in one of his little clips there too.
You know what? I didn't even notice that.
I think he was. I think he was wearing one. So
Sammy's like, "Who's that, Larry? What does he do?"
Yeah. Is he in the band?
Yeah, the guy that's somebody's dad playing bass.
Yeah, somebody's dad playing bass. Poor Larry. But we wear those shirts constantly. So
very good.
Always supporting.
Hell yeah. Well, it's good stuff, man. The video looks great. It is great. The song's great. The album's great. You make it easy to promote. Thank God, because, boy, it would suck if you put out a real shitbag album and we had to be like, yeah, it's fucking wonderful.
Well, I got to tell you, Chris, the next single coming out is not that way.
Oh, great.
And
it's not that way redo.
Right, and the thing is, on this one, we have a mariachi band behind the band. This ought to be great.
You're not going to do the reggae version?
We're going to do that next time. So when Chris keeps saying we keep adding the reggae version will be the 18th version of this song.
Right.
So,
too funny.
Once again, guys, thank you so much. I thought I'd call in because somebody called me a dentist. I would say, and I know it was Demon, who I've talked to Demon on the chat room a couple of times, but I'm not a Demon. I'm not a dentist. I'm not an accountant. I'm a delicatessen counter worker. That's what
Well, make me a goddamn sandwich, will you?
Yeah, no shit.
So,
all right, now beat it, Sammy. Get out of here.
As always.
Get out of here.
All right, Sammy.
All right, talk to you later.
Let's see you.
See it.
All right, there goes Sammy.
There goes Sammy. Yeah.
Who makes all the CMS shirts, by the way?
Yeah, from the delicatessen counter.
Exactly. When he's not got his hands all in greasy salami, and
that's right.
He's out there printing shirts for me.
He's not laying mayo on the fucking bread. He's making shirts.
Exactly. All right. What else did you have in mind?
Well, do we want to get into a topic or do we want to take a break? We're already at like 50 minutes.
Yeah. All right. Well, we could take we ran long on the first segment, so I guess we can, cut it off here.
Yeah, we'll cut it off here and then we'll come back and we'll talk about, I got docking stuff.
Okay.
I got Motorhead stuff. Okay. I got Leonard Skinner stuff. I got all kinds of stuff.
Wow. So we're going to be going into the sponsored portion of the CMS. So is this sponsor portion, worthy material?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to take a break. We want to thank our friend Sammy Lee for stepping in there unexpectedly. And obviously, the new video is very cool. And I'm glad those guys are doing what they do. And, we got to wait a couple of months, a few more months. What is August, September, October? Oh, wow. Almost 3 more months.
3 more months.
Until we get the new disc. Fortunately, you and I both have the disc, which we've been enjoying for the last couple of months. But the rest of you schlubs, you're just going to have to fucking wait.
Dude, between the Dockin and the Red Rain, we're going to be bored with both by the time they come out.
I know that we've been sitting on it. I've been sitting on the Dockin for
at least a year.
A year and 3 months.
Yeah, I was going to say it's been at least a year.
Yeah, so it's ridiculous. I mean, why do you have to wait till September? Jesus Christ.
Because we had that thing, I mean...
a year ago, May.
And that was when we had the 2 mixes, right? And we were trying to figure out which mix was better.
We had to pick between the 2 mixes.
Yeah. So yeah, at this point, I think I've listened to that album like 100 times.
Yeah.
I'm like ready for a new album.
But you just kind of rediscovered a gem that you actually kind of liked.
Yeah, I like the Dockin record, and I know people are going to be like, it's because you're a fucking shell for the band.
Yeah, fuck them guys.
It's a good record.
Yeah.
It actually is a very good record.
It's a mature Dockin fan record.
Yeah. If you like Dockin, you'll like it. It's kind of that simple, really.
Yeah.
Is it tooth and nail? No. But it's good. It's definitely
it's a mature it's for the mature aging Dockin fan.
Yeah. If I was going to put it in order, I would say it's a good next to Dysfunctional thing.
Yeah.
Like if you go up to Dysfunctional and then you kind of take all that other stuff away and then put it there, that's where I would put it.
All right, perfect.
So. All
right, I'll let you pick a tune to take us out of the segment. So what shall we play?
Let's go.
You play Not That Way?
yeah, Not That Way. I've never heard that one. Now let's go with a little bit of let's go with Vain.
Okay.
Lie for Love from On the Line.
All right. Lie for Love, huh?
Yep.
All right.
Not to be mistaken with the Laguns song.
All right. Oh, wait a minute. Where's that for? Let's see.
On the Line.
Oh, it's called On the Line?
That's the album, yeah.
Well, what's the name of the song?
Lie for Love.
Oh, Lie for Love. Lie for... What album's that from?
On the Line.
Hang on a second.
God damn it.
It's just not coming up for some reason.
Sons of bitches.
Sons of bitches. Vain.
Spotify. Piece of shit. Our friend Michael Abatista doesn't work there anymore, so piece of shit.
I got it's On the Line. I got it. All right. Well, we'll play a few tunes. We'll come back again. If you want to get a request in, I'll be glad to play one for you. Request at theclassicmetalshow.com. So cool. Here it is. It is Vain with Lie for Love exclusively here
on your Classic Metal Show.